Hi everyone, I'm Monica Taylor, and today I want to talk about liquid metals from the Ken Oliver collection. Now, I've seen a lot of colorful backgrounds using this product, but today I'm going to stamp with them to create a more subtle background, but will still have the shimmer and shine when paired up with a solid and outline stamp. This product is liquid based and blends well with water. It enables you to use many of the same techniques you would with watercolors. They come in a variety of colors, but today I'm going to focus on two of the colors. I'm going to be working with the metallic amethyst and the metallic rose to create my floral background. Now, the two stamps that I'm using today are from So Susie Stamps, and they're called Wispy Chrysanthemum Solid and Wispy Chrysanthemum Outline. I placed one drop of my liquid metal right in the middle of the solid Wispy Chrysanthemum stamp, and I picked up some water that I had spritzed on my craft mat. Now, you don't need very much water, just enough to help cover the surface of your stamp. I repeated this several times, alternating between the colors. And once my background was completely stamped, I set it aside to dry. Now, you can use watercolor paper with this technique, but really it's not necessary as you're using such a small amount of water. I would recommend air drying your paper rather than using a heating tool so that your paper does not warp. When my paper was completely dry, I stamped over my flowers with a darker color, but one that would complement the background. The flowers don't need to be lined up exactly, but you may want to take note of the direction of your petals when stamping. I continued this over all 6 of my flowers. I wanted to add a pattern to my background, so I used some of the metallic rose to create boxes around the flowers and the edges. Had I planned this better, I would have centered the middle flowers and had half flowers on both sides, but I created this as I went along. As you can see, you don't need very much water to create these lines. A little really does go a long way. The lines are just enough to cover up the white background and turn these individual flowers into a cohesive background. Now, to add a bit more interest, I did use a Tim Holtz stencil called Burlap, and I added some extra color along the lines. This is the same color that I used for the flower outlines. When stenciling, you don't need much ink. You want the background to be subtle. Once I finished my stenciling, I matted the card onto purple cardstock, and I decided to add a purple bow. Now, at this point, your background is complete, and you can embellish as much or as little as you desire. As I said, I decided to add a purple bow to just give it a little bit more interest. Now, because this card is actually going to someone, I turned it into a birthday card, but really any sentiment can be used for this card. It's very versatile and would work for so many occasions. One of my favorite stamp set is an oldie from the Tim Holtz collection, and this set houses several sentiments that would all work great for this card. I stamped the sentiment using my MISTI, and I fussy cut it, popped it up with some foam dots, and at this point my card was almost complete. I added a few more embellishments to finish off the card. I used the color Garnet from Liquid Pearls for the center of my flowers, and pink Nouveau crystal drops on the background. I'm really loving the finished card, and I hope you do too. I hope that this video has given you some more ideas for using your liquid metals, and I would love to hear from you with feedback on my video, as well as some ideas for some new videos. I've listed all the products I used in the links below, as well as over on my blog. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel so that you can visit me again. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next time.